you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air right away. Here's Shuck. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And marking down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever until you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And you know, like your birthday, you'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. Give me the food. I'm gonna have it. They ain't gonna make it. So come.
Now it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Vikings had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And you look at the Saints defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here we go. Motion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. To throw is Shuck. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Shuck now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
2nd and 6. Now Shuck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave. And it's 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the
return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The fourth down pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
They'll start out here with the option left. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. To throw now, Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. First down, Saints.
Kamara up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? How about what he just did right there? Laying it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. all that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Seven, our score after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Shuck. Dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Shuck. Look in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there throwing the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And they'll let the fullback try and take it home. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
Now Chandler. Pretty nice Nice aggressive run there before being run down just inside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shot at the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Second and 10. This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
York able to send this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Oh, able to avoid him. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. A third return. And a Saint touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do. I am.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down, and it's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. The 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
2 yards.
A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Chandler Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is down to 11, 28-17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He lets it go deep for Olave. Got it at the line, but he still brought it in.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Saints.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ifitu Melifonwu.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 28-24 game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half?
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 61 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Chandler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They run it with Chandler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Giving right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying.
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends us away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth. Almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go about doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Shoves him away. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards yards to gain the first here.
And it's third down.
They'll go to the air here on 4th and 2. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, nice move.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, momentary speed right there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And here's Kamara on the read option.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
There you go, partner. That's an old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility and just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is shot.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had done that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
8 yards to go.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And this game is tied.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an and he works through. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Vikings strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends us away. On the return, Trey Palmer. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Chuck now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 162 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Sorry, don't disrespect you. I'll pop your thing like this. Cause you ain't doing it, it's B.I. We're joining the East Side Boys with you. And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, though. And let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now. Take it to the floor. If you want to have what, you can keep yourself where you at.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 6. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain of the keeper, and it's second down.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and 8. Here's Chandler. And he takes this up near the 45-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever I get your money out. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love.
big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd down. Now Shuck. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They run it again with Kamara.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that one every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
A give. This is Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the